Oh,
Hey guys,
you did not mail the correct place.
Hello.
I mailed you.
I mailed you too.
I actually have a PO for the creamery now.
You do? Oh, what is it?
Ice cream.
It's too many letters.
You should have just made it cream.
It wasn't my
Yeah,
choice.
cream would have been good.
Cream would have worked.
Alright,
Fine,
I
we'll
guess
go mail the ice cream. Jeez.
Can we ask you in person since you're here?
Yes, I prefer in person.
I do too. Go ahead.
Who, me?
Yeah.
It's your event.
Oh, I thought you wanted to ask about the job fair.
Oh yeah. Oh, so we're not on the list for the job fair, but because we just got our business, I would like to possibly do a small little thing there. Would that be okay?
It's less than 24 hours.
Yes, I'm ready. I burned my hand. Look,
Oy.
I was trying to get the American flag down from outside Rebel, and it was hot as hell because of the sun. And I went to Dakota, and he was like, "Yeah, that's bad." And yeah, so feel bad for me instead of being mean.
I've sent letters out 10 days ago, and I've had to chase people down just to get 10
You wouldn't have had to
businesses.
chase us down if you asked us.
Also, to be fair, I have not seen one thing about having to sign up for that. I thought we'd just show up.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, no. I've actually sent letters, extensively written letters.
I didn't get one.
4 letters. I didn't know you were a business owner.
Well, what
I see
goes
we
into
got
it?
one.
Like, do we have to have a table or something?
Yeah, and part of it is people who come and talk to you, they get an entry ticket into the raffle. But if you're not officially
Oh.
registered, they talk to you, and they're like, why didn't I get my ticket? Because they're not
Well,
registered.
Can we be
Do
officially
another
registered?
one, because we can do it then, I guess. Because there's going to be more businesses opening anyway, so you might as well do another one, right?
Well, by then we might have our.
It might be a new. I don't know if I'll still be here. So it'll be up to like.
Oh, are you quitting?
You said that with some joy in your voice.
No, because that means
Oh,
you're
are you
successful in
quitting?
your business.
Well, I mean, it's up
Quit?
to each individual mayor if they want to keep the staff on.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. I
So-
thought you just worked for the city and not for the mayor specifically.
So I only have events planned throughout May. Oh, well, March, I'm sorry.
Speaking of events, I don't know if you even saw my mail, but we're going to throw a St. Patty's Day party at the Yellow Jack on Monday the 17th. And we were wondering if you would want to sell some sort of like shamrock shake type thing at this event, maybe?
That's not copyrighted, is it?
I don't know. I don't.
It's a Shamrock Shake type, like a
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. I mean,
Yeah.
you have good names for your ice creams. I feel like you
Yeah.
could think of something better, but
Yeah, like I have the Lucky Freeze for this month, and one that I didn't use, the Frosty Clover.
oh, that would work.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want special sludgies for the event, I can whip some up.
All right. Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
we gotta get like numbers. I don't know how long do those last? Like a couple hours?
They last the whole day.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Hmm.
You have great ice cream, let me tell you. Even though
Yeah.
I've never actually had any.
Really?
Oh, actually, no. Hagar gave me one once. Yeah, that's right. It was
Yeah,
I'm
he
like,
made
I
us a
know
hot
it's been
stuffed
open
sundae.
because my sprinkle jar got stolen again.
Oh no.
Yeah, Renee
That's
has
never
a
open
thing.
when I'm there.
Yeah, I couldn't open last Sunday because there was a shooting in City Hall when I was supposed to come in and help with interviews. And
Wasn't
then
me.
I couldn't come in on Wednesday because someone ran me off the road.
Oh shit, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I had my seatbelt on. They apologized. They said, I thought you were local.
Oh
Oh,
wow, that makes it okay. I guess.
yeah.
Let's just run people over.
That's fine.
That was great.
So Cody, have you heard anything more about that investigation on the quiet riot?
Investigation.
Investigation?
Well,
No.
I thought there was an. Didn't the former mayor say that there was an investigation on the whole thing?
I'm sure he was just making shit up like he
Yeah,
always
if there
does.
was, he hasn't done anything about it. So
There's got to be a reason why he ran himself out of town. So
what would they investigate?
I don't know. I just, like I said, after the events that happened, I was told that there was an investigation. I was wondering if anything came of that, because if nothing's come of that, then you have every right to run for any office.
You can run anyways.
Yeah, I'm planning on doing that whenever I see that I'm allowed to. I'm ready.
Well, like I said, as of right now, you are innocent until proven guilty of anything, and if there's no charges against you, you can run. In my
All right.
eyes.
All right, put my name in, Kel.
Now you gotta send a letter.
He's
in.
asked her like 600 times.
I
and
did
mailed
put
her
a letter
twice.
in.
That's
But, yeah.
gonna kill me. When I hang this new flyer,
He's
I'm
not gonna
telling
work
everybody
here
they gotta
anymore.
write me another letter. Do you know
He's
how many
quitting.
people entered after Danov speculated that they were gonna open the elections?
I said I would
We had a
push for
chicken
it.
sign up.
Yeah,
Said I would
I'm
push
voting for the
for it.
chicken.
Got my
Yes,
vote.
and your push got us so many letters.
Well, see, good. That means that there'll be that many letters for the next one.
I'm not going all the way back to February to see everybody. That
I
entered.
know. We'll just have them send. We'll make sure they send letters.
Yeah, please.
It's better than none, like you had previously. I mean, nobody wanted to be involved before.
Exactly.
To the last minute, just like the career fair. Everyone signs up at the last
So.
minute.
You didn't tell anyone about
I
it, to be
did
fair.
sign up for. Yeah, it's true. I have not seen one thing about it.
I use the business owners and the government institutions. I was not aware that they would keep hiring and doing open interviews for people. So
Oh,
as I was
okay, yeah.
hearing businesses start up, the yacht club got one, Wolf Camp got one, but I never heard about you guys.
I mean, we could do it in segments too. I mean, we can't have 9,000 businesses there and nobody show up, so it'd be kind of pointless.
Yeah, I told anyone who sent in a letter that they're okay, like they don't have to do anything. But
Yeah.
if last weekend was good for them and this weekend wasn't, there's the possibility that they won't make it. So if that happens,
Oh, okay.
I guess I can open like a wait list. So anyone who did ask, I'd be like, okay, well, I guess you can have their room because it doesn't make sense just to sit here with an empty room, right?
Oh, business has a room?
Yeah. So each
Oh,
mall.
I thought they were going to have like a table in the food court or something.
No, that would get very loud.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, wow.
Do we know if Jim is going to make it?
Gemma did not sign up. Oh, for that. Not sure.
Oh, for the council? I
Yeah.
think so. Should we go
But yeah,
up? Or,
everyone
or
gets a
should we-
room.
Do you want me to?
Oh.
Hi,
call
Casey.
PD? Hey, Cody.
Evening, folks. How you doing?
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
PD?
Call PD real quick and
Evening.
What's up, Mr. Roach?
Yeah, not much, mate.
see. Go up now.
Hey, man, how's it going, man?
Mayor's office.
All right.
We can start heading up to the mayor's office.
All right. I'll see you in a bit.
Guys.
Miss Kelly, you coming with?
Hey, Ralph, how long do you think it's gonna be? I'm gonna go register my bike.
Probably at least an hour, I'm guessing.
I don't think that long, unless
No?
there's really a lot to
I
talk
don't know,
about.
Town hall was 2 hours, so come
I
back
would
in half
say-
an hour and check.
Yeah, I would say half an hour.
Just went
Oh,
hunting.
I'm
We had a
just
few
gonna
hunting
get that.
accidents.
All right.
Oh,
Bye, guys.
In case we're going to the mayor's office.
I
Okay.
love your outfit, Kelly. That's cute.
thank you.
I heard you got new uniforms for your business.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, oh wait, Casey has keys.
Chelsea seems to like the full body cat suit.
Yeah, she said she didn't want to wear a bikini.
Yeah, I was like, why? They're so cute.
I'll wear a bikini.
Yeah, so I even found her a more comfortable crop top. So there you go, if you want to show less skin.
Yeah.
But she liked the full body cat suit, so I said, you know what? Still matches the wall, so it's fine.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, when I bought it, I didn't think it would match the creamery, but the fact that it worked out that way, I love it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I just didn't want there to be any issues.
Hello.
Yeah. Everyone head inside, make yourself comfortable. I'm going to take Mr. Jameson here and test out his keys and stuff.
Congrats, Rob!
Thank
You
you.
know, Bryce, if you got like a cigar and held it in your hand, you could be Columbo.
I think he's just like one hat away from Inspector Gadget.
You mean like this?
And then go, just one more thing.
Just one more thing.
There you go. Perfect.
Yep, nice.
Yeah, that works.
I think that outfit could use a bowler hat.
I don't very much care for hats, nor does my hair. It'll mess up my hair.
Yeah, your hair's pretty nice as is.
Yeah. Takes a while in the morning to get it, perfect.
this is a comfortable chair.
They are quite nice. It's a very spacious office. I feel like you can get a pool table in here. Put it right there. Or like a fish tank, maybe.
Oh, that would be a big fish tank.
Get a floor to seal.
Oh,
The
yeah.
stripper pole wouldn't take up as much room.
What? I walked in at the wrong time.
Yeah, you both walked in at the wrong time. Look, I was a bit more family friendly with the pool table and fish tank, and they're like, "Yeah, no, stripper pole
Stripper
goes
poles
there."
everywhere.
Not Kelly. Kelly's over here remaining silent, keeping her opinion to herself.
It's good
What-
exercise.
Kelly, what's your opinion on stripper poles?
Oh, they're fun.
They are pretty fun.
Okay, yeah.
We're just gonna have a meeting.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll go ahead and
You know,
wait
I
for
went
the-
over to your
the
creamery
lobby,
the other day,
and,
Uh-huh.
and your employee was going over all your
you also.
drinks and everything that you had,
I can give you a full
and she
story
said
just
and the
so
three-letter
someone
special.
you know what
Wait,
the
that's what
bathroom's
she's-
on the first
And I
floor?
said the three-letter. What's the three-letter special?
Actually, I
And she
believe
goes, "Well, I
was
don't wanna
sold,
say it."
once. I'm pretty sure.
And
this,
I said, well, why not?
Well, they're
And
directly
she goes,
below us.
because it
They're just directly
sounds
below us. So if you
sounds
kind of go
bad.
downstairs, take a left.
What?
What
down
is
the
it?
hallway,
And finally, she
and
told me it
there's
was
a bathroom.
PMS.
In the bathrooms, you can
And
get changed.
and she said
If you want
though
to get
that
changed
that
into something
it sounds like when you say it, it
Yeah,
sounds like
whatever.
penis.
Yeah, of course.
What?
Of course.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, I
my
don't
No,
know.
it doesn't.
God.
I
And it's
totally-
probably just for like papaya, mango, strawberry, or something. I'm guessing.
Peach, mango, strawberry. Yeah.
Peach.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, I told her I wasn't very good at sexual innuendo, so I really didn't understand what she was saying.
PMS.
I'm not even. I don't even think
The
that's a
Gemma.
sexual innuendo.
No.
Gemma not coming?
Didn't see her yet.
She
Alright.
didn't respond to the page, and I haven't seen her.
Oh, I was told by
Casey-
Gigi that they were gonna have a meeting.
When?
So they could be having a meeting at the LSSD. I was there like 2 hours ago. Their meeting was supposed to start like an hour or so ago, or maybe now.
Well, it would have been nice if she let us know that.
No one answered when I called.
Okay. Well, it's,
All right. I'm gonna take a seat.
already. Well, I guess since I put this together, I can kind of explain the whole gist of the meeting here. I figured it would be good for us to get together informally, at least maybe once a week, just in case if there was things that we needed to go over, talk about, just kind of keep each other in the loop for things that might need to happen behind closed doors. But the main reason for this this gathering is because I talked to some of the counselors individually just across the week, just kind of catching up, and there seemed to be similar points to a certain topic as far as business license and alcohol licenses go. I know that there have been some suggestions about possibly adding some more restrictions and whatnot. I kind of wanted to bring us all together so we could bring them up, talk about them, and see if this is something that everyone as a collective would like to see, and see how the mayor feels about it. Does everyone still have their notebooks with the business licenses and alcohol licenses?
Yes.
No.
Okay. You didn't bring the notebook, Mr. Danob?
Hold on, let me look.
Oh, dude.
Yep, I got it.
All right, cool. I guess, Mr. Danob, I know when we talked as well, I think Miss Casey had something as well. I guess pitch your your ideas and your thoughts on the requirements for the business and alcohol licenses, and we'll start from there.
Well, like I said, if it's up to if the only thing that the SBA is doing is leasing the property, um, then the license would be for operating on that property. And so it's I believe it's up to us to ensure that the business owners are dedicated to being business owners and running a business, and that we should put in provisions to ensure that.
You mean
And
like not abandoning the business and stuff like that?
uh, well, yeah, there's some provisions in the FBA or SBA, but it's very vague as far as that. But I'm also referring to uh, we had all talked about. I know I've talked to all of you about it, mentioned it. Not having any violent felonies to own a business. I know that the mayor and I talked yesterday, and Bryce, and I believe all four of us we've had this conversation. Um, it's not something that I don't want anybody that has a violent felony now as a business owner would have an opportunity to expunge their record and maintain the business. But I just don't understand why as a community we would want people who are violent felons running businesses. And the mayor brought up a good point. He said that we need business owners right now, and I agree. And he said that he was talking to some people and they weren't real keen with the idea. I'd like to bring it up and let the people speak on it. I'll give the reasons why I believe that we need this, and I'd love to hear what the public has to say about it.
You're just saying violent felons, right? Not
Uh,
felons.
just
Yeah.
violent felons,
Okay.
no, not
All right.
regular felonies, just
Gotcha.
violent ones. Same as it would be in the bill that I'm presenting for ×3 time on any violent felon against a government employee.
Yep, yep.
Same would affect for the businesses.
So you're saying these business licenses, I was actually going to ask, the only way we would deny one would be, I guess, if we were following this, if they were a violent felon. But besides that, we don't have any reason to deny them otherwise, I guess.
Yeah, and understand that there might be a reason that the SBA hasn't put that in there, and obviously
Yeah.
the governor would have final say on anything. But I'd like to hear what the people have to say.
My feeling on this is that initially, Bryce, you can verify this. Kelly, you can't do. Initially, it was my intention that it was written in that no violent felons could have a business, right? That was my intention. I brought that up at a governor meeting, and it was pretty much a hard no. That can be changed. Hard no's are, with things like this, debate, healthy debate can affect that, but it kind of changed my perspective on it. I kind of focus more on the property itself. Like I said with you, Mrs. Daynab, I'll just kind of go over that quickly. My proposition was that instead of the business owner, before they apply, if they have a violent felony, it's that if any felonies are committed in the premises or by the business operators while they're on the clock, that can be proven or whatever in court of law. Because if they have a felony charge, they'll be going through the process anyway. Then in that case, yeah, it will be revoked. Because we don't want felonies taking place on the businesses that we're approving. That's the most important thing to me. What people do, I mean, it's a dangerous city, and there's nothing to really halt. There's nothing we can really do to halt a lot of these people from committing the crimes that they do. But what we can do is ensure that they're not committed within the businesses that we're trying to get help started up. But that's my 2 cents, Mr. Daynab. You were going to say something.
Yeah, I mean, and I get where you're coming from, but at the same point, if we're not making this a better place to where people feel safe, we're never going to have a big community. And that's why, and like I said, honestly, you said that you would talk to people who were totally against it. Maybe the people are totally against it. But that's why I'd like to have an opportunity for the community to talk about it. And like I said, if there's a really strong feeling that people don't want people with violent felonies running businesses, so people who want to concentrate on businesses can, then maybe the governor will take that to account if he ever decides to change it from a hard no.
Yeah. And playing devil's advocate, it is just one fucking person who doesn't have to commit a violent felony. Like, it's
Exactly.
not that too much of an
and
ask.
everything, but
And,
just to
and,
own it.
and to be honest, a smart person, that wanted to do stuff like that would find a clean person.
So I just kind of want to jump in here really quick just to say that when I was coming up with the terms and conditions for these, uh, the idea was to provide a solid framework that was in line with what the leases for the SBA stated. Um,
Doors
so
unlocked. Kelly, could you
so
check who that is?
Oh, perfect. How much longer are you gonna be?
Everyone in the meeting or just me?
Just you.
Probably till the meeting's done.
All right. I believe the sheriff is here to speak with you or the chief justice.
The sheriff or the undersheriff?
Blonde hair,
Undersheriff.
undersheriff.
Okay, I could see what he needs and then I can come back.
All right.
Oh, I'll let them know.
this license terms and conditions was made with the intention in mind that the council can make amendments to it as time goes on. But just to go over it real quick, the circumstances that the mayor's office can revoke a license, which we can do at any time, which provides us leeway just in case for those gray areas, is if the license fails to comply with the local, state, or if the licensee, which is the person that holds the license, fails to comply with the local, state, or federal laws, or if if false or misleading information was provided on the application, or if the business engages in fraudulent illegal activities, or if the SBA deems that the licensee has abandoned the business.
Yeah, and we, like I said, when we talked about this the other day, you know, what does the FDA consider an abandoned business? What's the time frame on that?
Say that again, Mr. Dana.
What does the SBA deem as an abandoned business? What is the time frame on that? Like, how long does a business
I believe
have to be
it's
abandoned?
7 days if they don't open or
I believe
active
it's
at all.
14, I thought.
Ma'am, right now?
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought I read
I'll be
something
back. I gotta
I
go help
believe
the
the lease
undersheriff.
says 14 days
Sure.
without official notification.
Okay.
But
And I think
I could
that's
be
fair.
wrong. I think it is ultimately.
Fun. I got sneakers on. Yay! Oh, who locked this door? That's odd. Sorry about that.
No, you're okay. I had a couple questions regarding the subpoena that was handed over today.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if you'll be able to help me, or if maybe I would need to speak with the Chief Justice regarding it.
I can try my best.
Okay. So is this a new subpoena this isn't the same one that was handed over.
That is the same one. Dan has been having a hard time finding Dr. Dakota because their time schedules don't line up.
Okay.
Like, they're literally day and night, so.
Yeah, that's understandable. It's complete opposite. I understand.
So he said to hand it off to you, so that way you can give it to Dr. Dakota, and then the timeline can officially start.
Okay. Next question. This might be for the Chief Justice. Would it be possible to get something else added to the subpoena? Another document? Do you know? As in a medical report?
Yeah, that would be something that he would have to amend. You want me to fax him and see if he's willing to amend it?
Yeah, if you're able to, please.
Okay. Are you able to state like a specific type, or does he not need to know what type of medical report, just that you're looking for one?
Or
is it multiple reports?
It'll be one report in relation to the crime that had been committed.
Okay.
So I have the name of the patient and a rough date of when it was submitted, the report.
Okay, got it. Okay. First counseling. And I'm doing DOJ stuff. not getting an answer tonight. No reply. Yeah, I gave it some time, but no reply.
Okay, no problem.
If he does send a fax back, do you want me to come down to LSSD?
Sure. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, I would say give it tonight. He's most likely. I think he can reply back tonight. I'll just keep faxing him until he does. Or I'll go over to his apartment and he's gonna hate that. So I'll get him to
Okay.
reply back to me. So if you want to hold off onto it until like you get a reply.
Yeah, that works. Would you like the information to give to him just in case?
Sure. If you think it'll help, sure.
But I mean, I guess it's mostly information, so there's more, to be more specific on the actual report, if an amendment can be made to it.
What I faxed is if the subpoena could be amended to include one medical report. You stated that you have a patient's name that's related to the case and a rough time of when the incident took place.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah. So he has that. If he needs more information, but I assume he wouldn't want more information in case it was to go to trial. But if he needs more information, I can always come down to LSSD for that too.
Okay, sounds good. Appreciate it, Kelly. Thank you.
No problem.
Alright, see you later.
See ya. Did he? It's just a floating backpack. I missed like 20 minutes or something.
Stop them from operating if they're operating illegally.
This is the feedback from the Lieutenant Governor. I asked, City Council would like it so that violent felons will be rejected until they have their felony expunged. Is that something that will be possible, and or is that a hard no? And they have said, I think moving forward, yes. We can set that expectation when we interview, and we can put a hold on leases until that record is done.
Okay.
And then I said, my feeling is that felonies committed by staff/license owners on business property or under the name of the business would have their license revoked. And they have said that is correct. I agree with that the license should be revoked for felonies. And yes, if they are violent felonies, we can set that standard at the interview. So that is to say, people that have their leases right now, they're kind of in the clear.
Mhm.
But people who get their leases in the future, they'll have to meet the standard.
Okay.
Damn.
And if anyone commits a violent felony while they own the business, is the license revoked at that point?
Yeah. I would say
Or
so.
would
Let's
they
see.
get an opportunity to, like a one chance to go through the expungement process? I mean, that's something, you know, that I'm not here to stifle people who want to run businesses. I want to stifle people who only want to own a business. In my mind.
So are we wanting this just to apply for violent felonies at this point?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. Just violent felonies.
Okay, so who's going to be responsible for going and doing these background checks? Are we going to get it from the SBA when they do the interviews, or are we gonna have somebody like a clerk go down to the LSSD?
That's a very interesting question.
Don't work here, so I don't know.
And hopefully we can find an answer to that pretty soon. So I have an idea. Maybe a person that works with the SBA and City Hall as a liaison can handle that.
Is that the job that Robert wants?
It's not a bad idea because you're going to want people checking in on liquor licenses and everything as well. Make sure they're not over serving
Mhm.
or serving under 21, and you need someone to do checks and balances on this stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
Right. The other issue that I wanted to bring up was from a conversation I had with the Attorney General, Dan Hardman. He may voice concerns or bring up some concerns in regards to us, the mayor's office, servicing these alcohol and business licenses, because he believes that it's a state initiative, and that he believes that it blurs the lines between the mayor's office's jurisdiction. However, I did inform the Attorney General that these licenses were handed down by the governor's office for the mayor's office to essentially administer, issue, and maintain on the behalf of their office. So it's just something to keep in mind, that the Attorney General doesn't exactly like that this is something that's in our purview. Okay. I guess so we're set on putting a requirement for not for violent felons who are unable to obtain a business license. Non-violent felons are allowed, and will continue through the process.
Honestly, I would still really like to hear what the public has to say about it.
Okay. So, does the council want to stay this issue until after the council meeting? And
Well, I mean, we can. Can you have an addendum to it ready to go? And we'll present the addendum. Let the public say what they want, and we make a vote on the addendum.
Yeah.
Well, I
okay.
think- I think it- go ahead.
I agree with Mr. Danob that the public should be able to speak on this. Another thing is that my fax is with Lieutenant Governor. We agree that an actual conversation needs to happen between the state and the city regarding this. That can't happen right now, but it will happen very soon. The real thing that they were saying was that if something is introduced to block the business owners from having, criminal records / violent felonies, that they don't feel that can be retroactively put in place for the people who already have their leases. But they are on board with the businesses that they've just advertised. I can't remember the list, but I'm sure you've seen it in the bulletin board. That
have the
they
list.
are held accountable. That they are told this during the interview. If they have a felony, they will not be able to hold that lease. I'm not fully satisfied with that, but
a felony or a violent felony.
that needs to be discussed.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're just not on the same page. I think we need to have a real discussion, a real understanding, including you, everybody, city
Yeah,
council, mayor's office, and the state.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
There's also a corporation on that list. Would this apply to PDM as well?
What's the difference between a corporation and business?
A corporation is a business.
So like a franchise? I don't know if anyone owns
Where do you
one,
see corporation at?
There is a different.
I believe
Premium
the
Deluxe Motors.
corporation would fall under federal guidelines.
Mhm.
Totally.
Yeah.
That would be like PDM. Whenever it comes about, probably Dynasty 8, stuff like that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Kelly, I can't even answer the basic fucking questions about the business licenses, so I have no fucking clue.
Well, the
I think that's
first
a
thing
discussion that'll need to happen during that big talk that we have.
Yeah, we need to figure out whether those businesses fall under federally owned properties or if they're privately ran businesses to be able to determine that.
Shit.
I think that for right now, I think we should plan to try to get this next meeting with the council, the mayor's office, and the governor scheduled to happen as soon as possible.
Also
But
Depending on-
after town hall.
Honestly,
Or before.
I would
Before the
actually.
job fair.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's up to the council, but my personal opinion is, if we're gonna have a meeting, between federal and city, the federal and city should be on the same page, and at that point, we find out what the public thinks.
Yeah, agreed.
that way, we all know exactly what we're going into.
I don't know about your availability today, but the sentiment from the governor's office was that they won't be available for a meeting today until very late in the evening.
Yeah,
I can be available.
I'm free.
I'm free.
Late in the evening?
Like, how late in the evening are you?
I don't know. I didn't get a time.
It could be late. It could be late.
Are you Eastern Standard Time?
Me?
Yeah, your brain.
Central's brain.
Oh, well, 11, 12 probably.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Ms. Beauchard?
I might not be around. I might have to play it by ear. If you want to send me a PO when they're available, I'll see if I can come by.
Okay.
What if we send you a fax?
Yeah, that works.
All right. Sure. Anybody got a bite to eat? I'm fucking starving.
Someone should reach out to Gemma too.
Thank you. Yeah, someone should. Yeah, someone should do that. Thank you.
No problem.
All right. So, where do we go on from here?
So we'll table the licensing issue until the meeting tonight.
That's if we can do it tonight.
That's if.
Yeah, that's it.
If we can, I think if we can't do the meeting tonight, we stay the issue until we can get that meeting to happen. I think that the licenses should continue to be available as of tomorrow, with or without this meeting.
I agree.
And then once the meeting happens, if you want to make an amendment, we can. If you wanted to wait until next council meeting next weekend to hear the public, it could wait until then.
Well, like I
But
said,
anybody before that amendment is made would be grandfathered in.
Right. And like I said, that sounds good. But I say that if the meeting happens before the town hall, then we'll have it figured out by then. If the meeting doesn't happen,
Yeah,
then
if
I
it
say
happens
we go,
tonight or tomorrow, then you guys can decide where we go from there.
right,
You, as in Mr. Marino, you, Miss Beauchard,
right.
Miss. As long as it's like, I guess I would assume that since we don't have Gemma here, it would have to be like a majority vote to where, as if Gemma wasn't here or if Miss Beauchard wasn't here, the votes would have to outweigh even if both councilors
We're not going to make a vote
voted
before
against.
the meeting, though.
Right, exactly.
Oh, no?
Before the
Okay.
actual council meeting.
No, we're
Okay.
gonna do
No,
this
that's
in public.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a public thing.
Okay.
Vote. All votes are public.
But hey, enough about
Right?
the fucking business license.
Yeah,
let's
man,
see.
that's-
So let's talk about the actual council meeting now. So it's going to be a lot smaller in terms of what I have pushed for. I got really nothing that I personally worked on this week. Bryce, I know you've been working on a few things for the mayor's office, but I don't think the security stuff really is relevant to anyone besides the security. So we don't need to bring any of that stuff up at city council. That's all just government business. Is there anything else that you can think of that the mayor's office will need to go through?
I know Gemma has quite a few things.
Okay,
that
yeah,
she would like
that's
to
for the city
speak about.
councilman. I just mean
Oh,
Mr. Maxwell in terms of the stuff that we've been working on.
Oh, I mean, the next thing I'm going to be doing is working on the event permits to make it more supportive, not punitive.
Will that be
gotta
ready
get
by the
reworked.
council meeting?
No, hell no. It's
Okay,
not gonna
well
be
then
ready.
we can just forget about it. We don't even need to bring it up.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to get. So I talked to the Justice Harris yesterday. There needs to be legislation introduced into the Constitution to kind of establish the security department's roles and authority within the state. So I'm working on that legislation that I'm going to hand over to the courts, and then they're going to bring it before council to be voted on to
Yeah, okay.
essentially establish that
Will
department.
that happen
so.
tomorrow, though?
Well, I'm going to try to push for getting this written up today, and if I can get in touch with the justice today and get it in their hands, hopefully I can get it before council tomorrow.
Okay.
That's a big
So
question mark,
that's-
though.
Okay, sure. So we'll put a pin in that. But in terms of the mayor's business, I got none. So I would like to, the structure of the meeting, I would like to first, if we do have to address that licensing thing, Bryce and the Chief Justice can bring that forward. And then I'm going to open it up to you guys to pass any of your motions and bills and stuff. We don't need to go into the detail about that now. I'll let you just, prepare what you have prepared and push for it tomorrow. And then I'm going to make sure, Kelly, that I open the floor up to the other departments. I didn't do that last week. It turned out fine. They had nothing to say anyway, but need to make sure I do that.
And if you guys have any questions, I'm going to be presenting the bill for the protection of the city employees, government employees tomorrow. Put a copy of it in the file cabinet, so you can check that out. And if you have any questions, that way you can have it read over and have any questions tomorrow.
Does anyone know what Gemma's proposal is going to be about the hunting? Does anyone know the details for that?
No. I will try reaching out to her though, because I know she wants to talk about probably her maritime stuff.
Yeah.
And
hunting is more important to me, though. I was raised by someone.
I just want to pick something up. I'm fine with bringing up the the business license topic, but I do think that Mr. Danob should bring up the amendment to the licenses since it is his idea and he has a clear understanding of why and how it would work.
Yeah, but we can address that if we have a meeting before then, so we actually know what the fuck we're talking about when we
Right.
bring it up in city council. So we need to get on the same page with the governor before that anyway. My personal feeling is that we should not raise the business license issues in city council tomorrow if we have not addressed everything and got on the same page with the state.
I'm with you.
I
Just
think that, yeah.
if
Yeah,
if
the
it
only-
was addressed, then that's
yeah.
that's all I want. But if it
Yeah.
doesn't, then it's not even gonna come up. So
I have, I guess, questions regarding voting within, because in the Constitution, you have 5 votes, but we are only 4 people.
Mm-hmm.
I think he has 3.
I have 3 now.
Okay, 3. Okay.
I can still outvote.
I mean, yeah,
but-
That's the problem.
that's
But
where
the thing
we're only
is-
4 people, and so is there?
Yeah. My feeling on this, Ms. King, and I don't know if this is constitutionally sound, and I didn't say this last week. It was my intention, but I didn't state it, is that if in my mind, unless I say I definitely have a feeling, an opinion on this, and I really, really feel strongly that I should vote, I'm going to withhold all of my votes. With stuff being brought for you before the council, that's, in my mind, it's your prerogative. But if there's something that is really serious to me that I say, like, listen, I don't agree with any of the council members on this, I'm going to have to vote on this too, then I'll let you know. You know what I mean? But the status quo in my mind is that 4 votes are the votes. You can forget about mine unless I explicitly say I will be voting on this. Okay? Is that okay with everybody?
Yeah,
You have a total of 3 votes, correct?
I do, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I think maybe just changing it before re-election might be something because we're not going to
Well-
fill the council before then, so we don't know who the next mayor is. right
Yeah,
now.
I agree with that. It's just that, we're going to hopefully eventually have 8 seats.
Yeah, I think it'll be a month after the mayor.
Yeah.
So, and we know what can happen in a month. So,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'll speak with the Chief Justice about it, but I doubt that I'll be able to change that.
Just 2 votes while we're half the size, maybe. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just to make it a little bit more, you know, just because we're
Fair.
yeah
Also,
we're lower
I
numbers
wanted to
right
get
now.
your feeling on this, everyone. And this can be changed, but so the Chief Justice specifically asked me, Mr. Marino, Mayor Marino, what do you think the satisfactory number of seats will be in the coming months? Right? I said 6. My feeling is that, I mean, there has been 2 elections so far for city council, and not a single debate has happened. Not a single person has been denied their seat on the city council. So unless 30 people or whatever, you know what I mean? Like 10 people all apply for those 4 seats in the next thing, I doubt that. I seriously doubt that we're going to have any actual friction there. I think that 6 still outvotes the mayor, even with 3. And I think that it will be a healthier standards to set that there's 6 seats, not 8.
I agree with that. I've kind of always had that feeling, just because of our population. Also,
Yeah, with the current population, 8 seats is asking a bit much.
that's a little, yeah.
I know that by the time there is a city council election for those 2 or 4 seats, whatever we go with, the population will, like, the doors will be open a little bit more. But we can't guarantee you that those seats will be filled.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
I would say it's something we can definitely address later on, but my thinking right now is that 6 is enough. I don't know if 8 is really that necessary. And just because that was the way it was done before, it doesn't mean that that's what's best for us, you know?
No,
I mean, it would be an even split when you do staggered seat terms of 3 and 3. So,
And to be honest, in the to my knowledge, in the past, even that 8 seats was hard to fill then as well.
Right. Okay. I mean, just because there's 8 chairs in that room
Right.
doesn't mean we have to have 8 numbers. But yeah, okay. If everybody's happy with that, we'll stick with that for now. I won't change that with the Chief Justice. I don't think that 6 was actually written into the Constitution, but it was an amendment that he was willing to make if we all agreed that 6 was enough. And, yeah, actually, I've got a copy here. Just quickly read that. But yeah, if any of you, in my mind, I'm just going to say it again. The structure for the city council meeting tomorrow will be Mr. Maxwell will speak if and only if the stuff with security licensing or whatever needs to be pushed. The security legislation, sorry, not licensing. If that needs to be pushed, then yeah. If not, we're just going to say the office of the mayor has no business currently, no new business to bring up. We're still working very diligently on the lifeguards, the public arts project, etc. And I'd like to pass on the council to the council meeting to the councilors. And then you'll have your opportunity to go through all of the bills and stuff and the legislation you want to pass. That will be the main chunk of that meeting tomorrow. Then I'll pass on to the other departments after you're all done. And then I will pass on to the public for question time. And does anyone have any strong feelings about that? Anything you want me to push in, squeeze into that?
I feel like we're at a wedding rehearsal right now.
That's what this is. That's what this is, bro.
Just to clarify, you said security license. You meant the business licenses, right?
No, I meant the. Well, yes, but that will be something. Yeah, you're right.
So it's going to be called the Los Santos Security Administration Act of 1985. So it's a legislation that practically establishes and instates the powers and authority of the Los Santos Security Administration under the Los Santos Mayor's office.
And that's for security here at City Hall, right?
It's literally
Yeah,
just for
it's
City
literally
Hall,
just
yeah.
But yeah,
for
I
them.
thought we weren't even going to talk about that.
Well, it's not going to come up if I don't get the legislation done
If-
tonight and passed
I
on to the
see.
Mr.
court.
I
Danob,
understand.
if
I
there's
see.
legislation that comes up, you guys will need to approve it.
I see.
Yeah.
I get it. I understand.
Yeah. But regardless, it'll be that and business stuff if both are settled. If neither
Right.
are settled, then we can just pass it right on to the council to host the meeting and control the meeting. And I'll just sit back, kick my feet up, and fucking relax. And yeah, if there's nothing else, I'm just gonna quickly read the Constitution just to check what the seats are right
It's 8,
now.
sir. I have it.
Oh, you have it? It's 8 currently?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
As a
8
last
voting
note,
members, and it says 90 days in tandem.
All right, sweet. We could change that.
as a side note, just expect in the open floor people to come up and complain about me again. They're probably going to complain that we never did the public vote that I requested. But again, it's entirely up to the council and the mayor and what they want to do. But just be aware that they might complain.
I also wanted to mention, do we get any answers on the insurance, car insurance, and anything that comes with that? Because I have a lot of people saying they're not going to buy
Yeah,
it.
I know. I haven't met with the. I fucking wouldn't either. I don't think
I'm
I
not
have
gonna-
actually.
It was like $800 for 90 days.
Yeah.
From what I heard, they're trying to work on what the incentives will be for insurance.
I feel
was
like we're
over
going to get some
1,000.
questions.
I do
Oh,
too.
shit.
And if nobody comes up to bitch about Bryce, can I encourage that at that point? Or
Can we
No,
bitch about Bryce, or-
please, can we not encourage that?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, yeah. It
not to go back to
seems-
licenses, but should we talk about the
Ah.
prices?
I'm sorry, the what?
The prices of the business and alcohol licenses?
What's wrong with 500?
Nothing. I just was curious if they wanted to know.
And is that going to be like one time, one shot? You never have
Yeah.
to renew it, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they get a temporary alcohol license for like an event, obviously is going to expire. But if it's for a business, the plan is for it not to expire. So for a business license, it's 500. For a temporary alcohol license, it's 200 to make it affordable. And then for a business alcohol license, it's $1,000.
So the alcohol license is more than the business?
Yes, because it's a moneymaker and it's also a more regulated substance.
Yeah. Anyone got any feelings on the money?
I think it's okay one time.
honestly, from accounting and like you said, the meticulous paperwork, I think that's probably the best. The only thing I was thinking it'd be a good way to do checks to make sure no violent felonies have been committed if they had to renew like every 3 months at a much lower rate. But like I said, that would also add more paperwork to whoever's going to be following through on things. So
I say we consider that as like a thing down the line once we have like dedicated clerks.
yeah, agree.
Right. Okay. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. It seems that things have cooled down for you, Bryce. Would you agree?
We haven't had any other incidents here that I've heard of, so I'd
So-
like to think so.
This is obviously between us, and it's not, it's not to leave this room. But it's my understanding that the attack on City Hall, in which Athena was horribly attacked, it may have had a certain effect on diverting attention away from you, because Mr. Volkov was blamed for that. And he is under the impression that it is a frame job to frame him for an attack on City Hall. So his focus has been entirely on figuring out who did that. And he's still very friendly with me. I've met him a couple times just passing by in the street. And it seems that his attention is much more focused on figuring out who tried to frame him. And he cares less about your position at this point. I'm sure that won't be the case at City Hall. You know, he'll probably speak, but in terms of trying to kill you, I don't think that that's really his top priority right now.
Well, I still will continue the initiative with the Los Santos Security Administration.
Yeah,
but
stay
it's
safe.
Good
We gotta
information to
have,
know.
we gotta stay safe. But
I did get feedback that a couple people didn't even get searched last town hall. So take that.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Well, I was going to train up the new guys on how to frisk and see if we can get them to do that for this coming meeting if you guys feel like it's necessary. I think it's necessary.
Yeah.
When people
Yeah.
came up to the mic, I was a little afraid, just a little bit.
Yeah.
'Cause I was
Okay.
sitting right in front of them, so anything can
That-
happen.
Then I will make that a priority to teach them before the meeting tomorrow, and we'll just have to kind of stop. We'll have to do it we'll do it at the front. We'll just have to make sure nobody comes through the back doors. And then we'll just have people slowly line up and get frisked before they're allowed in.
Onto a lighter note, I think we're all in agreement there, Bryce. Definitely. I don't want to steamroll you, but we're definitely.
No, you're
in
fine. I'm
agreement.
just saying. I'm just letting everyone know what's gonna
yeah.
happen.
I get you. Onto a lighter note, though. Once the garage out back is all certified and fixed up and ready, it is my. I think it ultimately comes down to me as the head of that garage, in effect, that the city council members are free to use those facilities. If you would like to be, as well as the security, if you would like to be driven around in the Greenwood by a security officer, all you got to do is come to City Hall and say, hey, I'd like to take the car out, and we can arrange that. If you don't already have access to the garage, which I don't think you do. But, you know, you're all public officials. You might not be government officials, but you're public officials. And you deserve the same protections and security that we have, as well as the same level of privilege when it comes to arriving to certain events. You know, I'm happy for you to use the Greenwood for any official purposes. That also goes for the van that we have down there for food storage and stuff like that for events. If you're partaking in an event in official purposes as a city council member, you're free to use that vehicle as well for moving stock. So I just thought I'd let you know. I don't think it's ready yet. Is it, Bryce? The garage?
I have not checked today.
Kelly, do you know? Okay. All right. Well, when it is, you're free to use it. Just thought I'd let you know.
That's cool.
Yeah,
They
that's
have
cool.
City Hall plates. Like
I know,
it
as
says
far as
City
last
Hall.
night, you can't
And
use
they're,
it.
supposedly, see, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know what the hell exempt means, but I assume that means you can run red safely if you look both ways and make sure that everything's safe. You can't obviously just blast down the street, blasting your radio, going 100 miles an hour, running every red. But
I believe that exempt only means that it's exempt from like registration.
Is that what that means?
And what, yeah, normally, yes. It's
I
not
like
a
the
free
mayor's-
get
I
out
like
of
the
jail
mayor's-
card.
I like the mayor's thought better.
It's not a free
I vote
jail
the
card for
mayor's- I
breaking
vote the
Trevor's
mayor's
law.
opinion's correct.
Well, I mean, city council can write an amendment or a bill to change that, I guess.
Actually,
I just think that when it comes to official business, If you are operating that vehicle safely, and you stop at a red and look and see is this road busy? Is anyone coming? No, then you can just get across the road. You know, if you need to be there for a very important meeting, you think that. But that's not the law. If it's not the law, it's not how it's gonna work. So we can definitely address that. The garage isn't even ready, so it's not really relevant. I'm just a dumb hick, so I thought exempt meant you could run reds.
Well, the council can introduce a bill.
All right, Bryce, we will. Don't worry. We'll get to it.
And Councilwoman, I want you to know, if we're ever in those chambers and those bullets start flying, I'm gonna be right behind you every step of the way. I got your back.
Behind
okay?
me?
Yeah, I got your back.
Thank you.
I got your back.
All right.
Literally. All right.
How'd you know I was gonna say that?
I just, I've gotten to know you. I kind of figured that was coming.
Oh, you act like I've said it before or something. Anyway.
Well, I think that is everything.
All right. I guess
If
we're
we're all on the
just
same
waiting
page about the
to
council
hear.
meeting.
Are you going to send out a page if this meeting's gonna happen?
Yep.
Sounds
Yep.
good.
I'll follow up. I'll keep in touch with the state, see if they are available before like 1 a.m. EST. But we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
And if not, like I said, as long as we can all get together and get on the same page,
Sure.
that's what's important. So
Exactly.
Right.
A lot needs to be addressed, so we can go over that.
sounds awesome.
Ms. Bouchard, there was something else. I've already forgotten it because I'm terrible. There was something that you said. You asked me during this meeting right now that I needed to speak with the governor about.
The insurance.
Insurance. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I won't forget now. Kelly, can you write that down for me, please?
I won't forget. I'll make sure to remind you.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Well, get the hell out of my office.
All right.
Thanks
All right.
for coming
Good
to the meeting.
Good talk.
All right. See you later.
Like a taco.
Thank you.
Okay.
Can they get through the locked doors all by themselves?
Casey's got a key.
Okay.
She's with DOJ.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Sweet.
Good stuff, but very productive.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a drink actually.
Now nothing can go wrong at City Council, right? Since we had the shit show here.
Didn't you say that?
Nah, we'll be fine. Right, Miss Marino?
Sure.
That's right. We'll be
I think
A-okay.
the business licensing is going to be like a major point of contention. That's what
That's if it
everyone's
even
going to
comes
wake
up.
up.
That's if it even comes up. There's a good chance it may not even be brought up. And then we'll just proceed as normal until there's an amendment.
Oof. Okay. Maybe I should put this down. Jeez Louise. Oh, good grief. Got a bit of a buzz. I got a bit of a buzz.
It's okay every once in a while to loosen up a little bit.
Yep. You have to smoke while I do. All right. Well, is there nothing else right now?
Nope, I'm just working on stuff I got on my plate.
Okay, I
I'm waiting
will.
on a letter back from the SBA about setup for the career fair.
Oh, hell yeah. Awesome. Awesome. We need to. I'm sure you've already considered this, Kelly, but the car that I have in the garage. You want to go see it now, actually?
Sure.
Let's go see it now.
I was going to
But
ask
the
the
car that I
SBA, could they
have-
put it in the mall?
Yeah, that's going to be a question that we'll have.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was kind of. I mean, it's kind of expected that it would be possible with like a car from PDM. You know what I mean? But literally that car is going to be a little bit tricky, I think. But we'll see.
you know, we might be able to get the police department to escort us down there and see if we can get it in the building.
And then maybe have a mechanic on hand to fix it up.
Yeah. Put the bumper back on or touch up the paint, you know?
I don't think it'll even fit through the door, I'll be honest.
Plus, I was wondering if like the SBA could like pull it apart and then have someone reconstruct it inside, so that
Yeah,
way people can't
that would
mess
be
with
ideal.
it.
Someone lock that door, please.
Big project.
Thank you. Right.
Alright, I'm gonna shuffle this, okay?
Cody Rivers.
Tony too.
Okay, I'm gonna
That's the
shuffle
cover
this deck, and then we're just gonna pick from the top. Okay, we're not gonna
That's
do
so much
one at
easier.
a time.
Getting a
Okay.
reading?
Everyone.
Sorry that happened.
Sorry, I'm just really listening into the readings.
Okay, so just kind of do me a favor. Just close your eyes real quick, okay? And we're gonna just pick. Oh, what was your name? What is your full name?
Would Riley not come out?
Alec.
She's in the
Alec
corner.
O?
She's over there talking to
You
Dominic.
got.
Oh,
You got
she's
the.
must have had a blind spot or something.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
problem.
You got the elegant horse. This means
go
you're
with the
full
car.
of freedom. You have free thinking. You've got some great leadership and some really good intuition.
Boom. Ba-doodle-dum. Doodle-doo.
Yes, I asked the SBA if in rooms that are vacant, if they can get some chairs and maybe tables, so that way it looks a little more cozy. If they can clear some
Yeah.
content tops and put some trays down, so people have pamphlets that they want people to read,
Yeah.
freebies, resumes.
Kelly.
Yeah, we threw a nice scout at the rooms last night.
Yeah. Kelly, I made you out of clay. Do. Bryce, are you Jewish?
No. What makes you think that?
Just thought I'd ask.
Oh, wow. Nice car.
Yeah. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah. It drives real nice, too.
She's got
It's
style.
beautiful from the back. Look at those headlights.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I like
Wow.
the back better than the front.
Yeah, me too. The front is kind of ugly.
Yeah.
In my opinion. But the back is
I
so
like
sleek.
the front, though.
Look at it. It's like it was just born with a dent in it.
Yeah.
What?
It's like
Oh,
an
you're talking
ugly
about
little
this right
little
here?
duckling. Yeah.
Oh, I like it. I think it's alright.
Nice engine
That
too.
looks
Look at that.
nice.
Yeah.
Shiny.
Mm-hmm. Real nice. Plus, it's a 4-seater. I don't know if you noticed. Wanna go for a ride?
Yeah.
Sure.
Now, how did that happen? How the hell did that even happen? Because it was unlocked because I got in. It's fucking weird. Okay, maybe the locks in this are a bit busted, but whatever. But it's a nice ride. Real smooth. Listen to
Super
the sound of it.
smooth. Oh, it purrs.
Yeah, it's real quiet.
Yes, I was also thinking if the SBA could not get the car in the mall, then plan B would be to drive it over there toward the final half hour when you're about to lead everyone outside, give them the speech, so then the winner could literally like drive off with their price.
Right.
And then there'd be
Yeah,
room to
that'd be
take
good.
pictures in front of it. So if, Weasel News wanted it.
I'll need to figure out the transfer paperwork thing. I've never done that before. this
They
is in
used
my
to sell
garage.
it at Radio Hut, but they
Okay.
pulled that from the shelves. I don't know where you would get them now.
Okay, I'll just talk to Benny's. I mean, they had the paperwork.
It might
when they
be
gave it to me in the
Larry's
first
because
place.
they sell used cars.
Oh, yeah.
Might have to get in touch with Archie.
But it's a pretty quick little thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's nice. And it stops on a dime. It's fantastic. I just love those fucking rear headlights. They're so nice.
I wonder how they got a rare car like this.
Yeah, I don't know.
They
But
probably
did
even
she
run
did say that
affiliates.
she did say that she heard rumors that there's gonna be a lot more imported soon, but she doesn't know when that's gonna happen. So for a time, this has been the only one, and whoever gets it will have the only one for a while after they get it. Shit, cut that person off. I feel like a prick. Yeah, she's a smooth ride. Hey, sorry for cutting you off. Yeah, if we can figure out a way of getting that in the mall, that would be ideal. If not,
Yeah. We'll figure out a way. Or we'll have it out front. Hey Miranda, how you doing?
Hello. I was actually needing to speak with, I guess, you and the mayor, maybe, if possible. Mainly the mayor.
Sure.
yeah, I'm free.
It's just, I want someone that's trustworthy to be able to listen. Someone trustworthy.
Sure thing.
Four flags, and then you pull the 2 cards, and then you'll be like, "What about my relationships?" And you'll pull 2 more cards, and then you'll be like, "What will my outcome be?"
Oh, sorry, one moment. You can just head up. Bryce, you can just take her up.
I need food really quick. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab food.
Do you want me to take you out?
I can wait.
Okay.
How you doing?
Tired. This career fair has been so exhausting.
Yeah, I heard about it. I don't really know what's all going down with it, though.
It's literally a hub for hiring. So anyone that's looking for jobs, they can speak to a bunch of different businesses that are looking to hire in one convenient location.
Well, I would get another job, but although I might have to pretty soon. Most of my time all goes at the hospital.
I notice Dominic says pretty skimp on the EMTs.
Okay, we can go up. Are you waiting for the mayor, Kelly?
Oh.
Okay.
It's going to be some sensitive information.
That's such great news, Kelly. Dior said that it's all figured out. They got the keys and everything for the lifeguard stuff. And the facilities are already set up.
Okay.
They've got their vehicle, they've got the changing room, they've got the table and whatever. There's still a couple kinks, but you know, they're working together, Miss Taylor and the SBA, so it's already happening.
Perfect.
It's out of my hair now. I did something, Kelly. I did something and made it work, and it happened.
Your first
Can't believe
branch. Yeah.
I actually did something. Wow.
And Amber, she's gonna be the first lifeguard hired on. She's already sent an application.
Wowee. That's
But-
exciting.
And there's also a lot of EMTs from Pillbox like volunteering. They're excited about it.
It's awesome. I'm so excited for that. How can we help you, Miss Miranda?
This is hospital related stuff.
Okay.
Well, the hospitals, they're covering up felonies. And, like, Ray is now considered the highest ranked doctor in the city and the highest ranked nurse in the city. He hasn't been trained or anything all this, but he's got the ranks. They're training since I took an, okay, I'll also go back to, there was an issue where I got threatened to be fired for my hair color. And a Mr. I don't know how to pronounce his name, Sanao. He's a federal agent. He told me to take an LOA when the thing happened. And while I was on an LOA, everybody at the hospital suddenly had every rank in the system. They were doctors, nurses, and EMTs. And it's their way of covering up writing illegal prescription pills. They're just giving people ranks without training. And I have no confidence in command to even go to them to complain about anything, because they ignore everything I do, and they say I'm the problem. And they're also running around playing firemen. They're wearing fireman outfits, and there's not even the governor hasn't even opened the fire department up, but they're running around wearing fireman uniforms and driving the fire trucks posing as firemen. Or you did the lifeguard, they were posing as lifeguard. So the hospital is overstepping their boundaries, and they're not even caring about the hospital in general. They're trying to do other departments that are not even under their control. And I can't even go to Dakota because I complained about the EMS division, and he told me Jay's in charge of EMS. I have no power over that. I'm like, you're the medical director. It's your hospital. You have the authority to fire anyone. Jay is not your boss. But he said Jay has the final say-so on anything that goes on EMS. I'm like, that's not true. You're the medical director. You have the final say. You overrule Jay. But I don't know what to do. I want to help people and work at the hospital, but the whole entire hospital is against me, and I don't know what to do. I don't trust any of them to go to them with complaints. The other day I was looking at my MDT, and I actually dropped my MDT and deleted a medical file, and it got restored and everything, and I immediately admitted to what happened because it wasn't done on purpose. It was an accident. And I always admit to my wrongdoings because you gain nothing by lying.
Yeah.
I hate liars. I don't like dishonest people. And I know there currently is an investigation into illegal prescription writings.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 100% certain they're gonna find a way to cover it up because Jay told me when I talked to him in Dakota that, well, he wrote that prescription in good faith. That's not a legit reason to write a prescription. Good faith and all, you're still doing an illegal act. And they're gonna cover up a felony. So the whole entire command is basically guilty of obstruction. They're going to be. And I'm pretty sure I need to speak to the AG, but I don't know how to get a hold of him. Like, my hours, like tonight and tomorrow is my best time for me availability wise.
Yeah.
And all I want is what's best for the hospital. And the command structure at the hospital is not what's best for the hospital, in my opinion.
Right.
I'm not part of their friend group, so I'm shunned outside the group.
I see. Well, first and foremost, the office of the mayor doesn't have purview. You already know this. It doesn't have purview over the medical department. So
Yeah, I mainly come here 'cause there's a suggestion. What should I do? I don't know what to do.
yeah. So there, George might have talked to you about this.
He said he's needed to talk to me about something. He had a meeting with the mayor or something, but he hasn't had a
Yes.
chance.
Yeah. So what happened was issues surrounding what you've experienced at the medical department were raised, and to the governor, right, and to myself. And what I proposed was that currently it is extremely unfortunate the position you're in, given that hair color, etc., could be something that they could say you got to change it if it was part of a dress code within their standard operating procedures, right?
Which it's not.
Which it isn't. And that is because they don't have standard operating procedures that I know of. They might be working on them. Dakota might be working on them, but they don't have anything in place. Is that correct?
I'm pretty sure I don't have evidence of this, but I'm pretty sure they're using SOPs that I don't have access to. I'm pretty certain that they are using SOPs that I can't see.
Right. Well,
Because something's going on and it's really shady. and it really
Okay.
bothers me. And I don't want to be affiliated with that, but I want to work at the hospital.
Yeah.
And if they find out that I'm here, I'm pretty much fired. But I'm to the point where I don't know what to do.
No, you're not fired. You're fine. You're not gonna find out you were here.
Well, the federal
But-
agent guy told me it's a federal crime if they fire me for my hair color.
Yeah, it's definitely questionable because they have nothing stated that you could see that's in a standard operating procedure, right? So they can't do that right now. Thing is
Yeah.
that if they wrote the standard operating procedures, then you would have to be, and they showed them to you, then you would have to uphold them as every other individual in the staff did and would have to. What I proposed to the governor was that in situations like this, there is, to begin with, an internal documented series of issues raised, right? Eventually, after and only after those documents are collected, it could be raised to the state, right? And that goes for every single department: police, the sheriff's department, my department, the medical department. So, what my advice to you is, at the current standing, and George should have informed you of this last week, but from here on out, what you're going to need to do to cover your bases is get written documentation and responses from everyone relevant to you in your position, right? So who's your direct superior, like directly?
Well, it's technically Ray, I guess.
Okay.
Well, the head of my division is a guy who doesn't, he never wakes up, named Jay.
Right. Okay. Well, if he never wakes up, then you're going to have to skip over him. But what you're going to need to do, right? Send a letter, a formal letter to Mr. King stating the issues you have and raising them with him, all right? And if you are thinking in your head right now, he's not going to do anything, that's fine. Because
Problem
what
is
it's going to do is it's going to create
the
a
issue,
paper trail.
the issue is he's the issue. King is the issue.
Right.
So I don't want to go to the person who the issue is. The only other
Well,
person to go to is
you
Dakota,
need to-
and he's going to tell me to go to Jay.
You would
That
go to
depends
his
on what-
superior.
Depends on
just
what you say, though, right? Because you could initially. So say Bryce had a problem with say Kelly had a problem with Bryce, right?
Yeah.
The way I would hope that would be fixed, because Kelly is the chief of staff, Bryce is the deputy mayor. The way that I would hope that would initially be addressed is by Kelly, in some fashion, preferably a letter, something written, going to Bryce and saying, "Mr. Maxwell, I have a problem with how you have been treating me in under the employ. I would like for this to be changed, and I'd like you to not do this to me anymore." All right, that's the first step. Just to say, Bryce, this has upset me. Can you please not do that again? And I just want to work and be happy, and this is making me very unhappy. So could we please address this? Could we discuss it and have something formal? Then I would want Bryce to respond with a written response to say, this has happened, and I take some form of accountability, but blah blah blah. Form his opinions. If Kelly isn't satisfied with that and says, Bryce isn't going to change. He said in his letter that he just basically disregarded everything I said, right? Hypothetically, of course. He disregards everything I said. So I'm going to actually have to raise this with the mayor now. So Kelly would then write a letter to me and say, this has happened with Bryce. And in that letter, you can go into way more detail. You can say, this is a pattern of events that has happened, that has transpired. This is the formal document. I have formal documentation to support that this has happened. And I'd like for you to speak with Bryce and do something about it and fix this. If I can't, if I say, no, Kelly, I'm not going to fix this, Kelly will then have the prerogative and the paperwork to raise that with the state, with the governor. As long as that paperwork is there with responses from Kelly's superiors, and the state can address it through the responses and potentially raise it to a formal investigation within the department. So my advice to you right now, Ms. Wrights, is to send a letter with all of your concerns, not all of them, but all of the concerns that you can directly voice to Mr. King as sort of a kind of like, hey buddy, you know, this has upset me and I'd love to just let you know. And can you tell me if there's anything that you can do or that you intend on doing to help not make this not happen no more, right? And no matter what response you get from him, no matter what, if you aren't satisfied, which I'm assuming you won't be because he is the issue, then you can raise that with Dakota. Dakota says there's nothing I can do. I can't. I have no control over Mr. King. Then you can raise that because you and I know that isn't true, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is that he said that, so it's he said, she said. Right now, you have nothing to support if you went to the governor. You could, because,
correct.
you know, Dakota could just say, I didn't say that. So you need something in writing from all of these people to support it and then bring it to the state. And the state will help you because in that discussion that we had, they are supportive of all employees in every state department and every government department, you know, and they want everybody to be happy. But you got to have the documentation, and you got to make sure that the current SOPs, that's something you should also do, is ask for the SOPs. And if they don't have any, then say, all right, they don't have any, that's fine. But at least ask, because if they give them to you, then you can have something to refer to as well.
Well, everyone in medical has access to the SOPs. We have a filing cabinet they're in. So
Okay.
those are available for anyone within the medical department.
Well, there is some form of SOP.
There's always been SOPs.
Okay.
But they're
And in that SOP, was there anything in regards to dress code?
Just the uniform, nothing about hair, nothing, anything else. Like
Okay.
the fireman uniforms is not part of dress code. Wearing
Right.
lifeguard outfits not part of dress code.
Mm-hmm.
That's a complete different department.
Yeah.
And then I do have concerns with. It looks like they are hiring a bunch of EMS basically to do lifeguarding. Now they can't be on duty as EMS to be lifeguards, correct?
Correct.
So I'm pretty sure that's going to start happening. Won't surprise me.
Well, so that there might be some confusion there for people. Miss Stephanie Taylor she is the department head, so she works for me. The job that she has at the hospital is a second job.
Correct.
And that goes for Mr. Dior as well. Anyone else, you know, it is still a second job. You can't be doing EMS stuff while you're on duty as a lifeguard, and vice versa.
Well, I'm just concerned that, let's say I'll be on duty, but there'll be 3 others, but they're all doing lifeguard stuff, but they're on duty as EMS.
Right.
And I don't want to have to go to the beach to actually monitor them to make sure they're not doing that, because I shouldn't have to be doing that, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to catch them doing it.
I would imagine that you would document that and you would send it to Miss Stephanie Taylor as the department head to handle.
I have still yet to actually formally meet her. I've heard her name, but I've never met her. Like, we've never introduced each other.
Right.
I know the name and what she looks like, but we've never actually formally met.
Okay, well, in regards to the lifeguard thing, if you do see it, then document.
Yeah, I meant to ask you that after you spoke about it last week at the city hall.
Yeah. My intention is to not understaff any other departments. And the lifeguard stuff is case by case, you know. It's sort of the way I want it to work is, you know, the priority should be the medical department. It should be on them fulfilling their duties there. And then maybe weekly or you know, twice a week, there's an event posted to say, we are on duty at the beach. We will supervise, come on down. You know what I mean? And in that instance, it would be something that would be covered by the EMS in regards to the state. You know, that they would have some sort of support there to actually facilitate the use of the lifeguards because we don't want to understaff anybody. But yeah, I mean, Mr. Wrights, I don't have any other advice for you other than to document these things, reach out to these people who are causing you issues in writing, and expect responses. Really
Alright.
push for responses and use that paperwork. Bring it to me once you have all the paperwork, and I can liaise with the governor to arrange a meeting
Alright.
for you.
I can start doing that. Rams, do you happen to know when the AG's possibly around? Because I also need to speak to him.
He works off of a UK time clock.
Yeah.
He's normally around a little bit earlier than now.
'Cause I know he's
Usually this
invest-
is when he goes to bed, or
I
about
know
an
he's
hour from now.
investigating something, and I have a lot of evidence that he'd probably like to have. Because I've been documenting stuff since someone in the hospital started altering my medical reports and removing them from the system. They've been
Right.
sabotaging me for quite a while now.
Okay. well,
Someone has, and I don't know who's doing it. And I've been taking photos of every one of my reports. I just recently, 2 weeks ago, had a report just vanish from the system. And I'm very curious to find out which person removed it.
Well, that was raised with the governor as well, and in terms of records like that, even with the old MDT system, they still have everything on file, for who removed, who added, who edited. They have all of that information
And my
at the State
first,
Department.
my
So
first four reports in the old system were removed. Then the only one, the fifth report I had was completely changed. The report and my name was removed from the report. That's what started me from taking pictures of all my reports, which I shouldn't have to do, but I'm doing it to cover myself.
good. You should be, you should be taking all this documentation down. I mean, whenever an issue like this arises at work, you gotta make sure that everything's documented.
Yeah,
So
that's
that it
what
doesn't
started
turn
me to
into a he
document.
said, she said.
Yeah, that's what started me to document the report system, because you can read I can't share the information about the report, but the report, you can see it's clearly not a report that I wrote, because it's nothing like how I write my reports. I have a system, the way I write my reports, and this one's clearly someone else's writing.
Right.
Smart.
Okay. Well, I've said all I can really say in terms of helping you out.
Well, I
Let it be
appreciate you
known that
listening.
the governor is aware of your situation, and that the reason nothing's happened yet is because all of this documented paperwork needs to be there, or the governor can step in.
Yeah, I understand that. I just wasn't sure what I can do, because when you don't trust nobody at work.
Of course. I think you just need to work with what you have right now, and that is, what it sounds like, you're probably going to get some pretty bad responses, but that will actually be a good thing for you. It'll help your case. You know what I mean?
Well, the federal agent was hoping they'd fire me when I requested the LOA so I can do a lawsuit.
Right.
That's what he said. But they didn't fire me. They just started acting they just did a lot of weird stuff that they changed. Got people who are EMS, doctor, and nurse all at the same time now. That wasn't a thing until I was on my LOA. Like, you're either EMS or a doctor. You can't be all of them.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I can't comment on really what goes on in the medical department because it's completely outside of my purview. But I wish you the best of luck, and I'll say it again for the 12th time. I really want to make sure that you have all of this stuff documented, so that you can
Yeah.
actually bring it to the state.
I'm trying.
Right. Well,
I
best
just
of luck.
wish- Yeah, I just wish we all could work as the same team and be on the same side. Like, it's not that hard.
Yeah. No, it's not.
We're here to help the city, not selfish people. Like, we're supposed to help people.
I'll look into this fire department thing. This fireman thing.
Yeah.
I'll look into
They
that.
They like to wear the fire department outfits. Stephanie's one of them that does it.
Mhm.
Stephanie, Otto, and then there's a guy. Oh, that's another thing. This guy, he's supposed to be a resident doctor. His name's Adrian. He wears a fire department also. I came in yesterday. I was off duty, about to clock on, and some guy had just scrapes and road rash. But he's a resident doctor, but he doesn't know how to treat that. Like, how are you going to be a resident doctor and EMT, but you don't know how to treat scrapes and road rash? I think they're just giving people titles without even proper training. Because scrapes and road rash is like a simple thing to treat.
Yeah.
But that's what he
Well-
said. He just said, I don't know how to treat this. I'm just a technician.
Mm. Well, again, I can't really comment on that, but I just keep
It's
your
just-
eyes peeled and
Yeah.
keep everything written down.
All right. It's just troubling.
Yeah, sounds it.
Well, I appreciate it.
Ain't no problem.
I don't want to sound like I'm bickering and everything. It's just, I'm really
Yeah, no.
concerned.
No, I would be too. I wouldn't want something like that happening in my department.
And they just get mad when I complain about stuff.
I mean, how do you affect change if you never voice your opinion? Like, you just sit there and bottle it up.
Well, when you see somebody park a helicopter in the street across from sheriff's department, then you complain about it. Yet you're the problem.
I saw it parked out front, in a pillbox.
Yeah, that's just wrong. But I get in trouble for complaining about it. You're overstepping your rank.
All right, Miss Reds. Well, best of
you
luck with
too.
everything.
Thank you,
Well, you
Mr.
take care. Thank you.
You too.
You're welcome. Take it easy.
You too. Be safe out there.
Yeah, you too, Miranda.
Hey, hey, hey. This is so good.
Like the new mailing system. You don't even have to be
This
clocked
is
in
so
to use
nice.
it. You know that, right?
Yeah. This is so good. Wow, there's a lot in the city inbox. My goodness. You've been busy.
Yep. I've been pulling so many, and people did ask after I finished the poster, is it too late to join the job fair?
Uh,
I knew it was coming.
yeah. Of course they did. Of course they did.
Ray over there is wearing fire department right now.
Oh, really?
Marriages or like an
Mm.
actual first last name change?
Yeah. First last name change.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Probably be
he's leaving.
He just left though, but he's wearing a fire department shirt. The patch just clearly says fire department.
Right.
I think I've seen it. He's come to the creamery with that shirt. We all joked about it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like they're overstepping the governor's position. It's the governor's decision when to open it, not theirs.
Are they trying to
Anyone
be
got
firefighters?
anyone got Dr. Bridges' PO?
I do not.
No, I usually write medical.
Okay.
And I would just put attention Dr. Bridges in the subject line.
But the way I see it, it's like slapping the governor's face, saying that we can do this without your say-so. Because the fire department is a completely different department than EMS.
Well, the mayor can do it too, to be fair, like with the lifeguards.
You good?
Yeah, thanks for coming to the meeting.
Yeah, of course.
This was a Jay thing, though. Jay started it. The guy that's in charge of EMS.
Things so that everybody's aware and on the same page. It's nice to talk things out. So.
Yeah. I figured like some chaos is fine.
And I was hoping they would tell me I have to wear it, because I refuse to wear fire department. I was hired for hospital, not fire.
Would have stayed quiet while at least kind of everyone is on the same page.
We have
So you're not
worked
working?
information.
You're on leave again?
Yeah. So
No, I plan on going to work after the storm. I was wanting to speak to someone about problems because I'm getting really frustrated. There's a lot of stuff I can't actually say because it's
Right, right.
patient confidentiality.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it.
I can't even tell it to the AG either without subpoenas. Like the records I have, I can't share them. I just want to help people without discrimination and being singled out. I want everybody to be treated equal. It's not too much to ask.
Out of curiosity, is Pillbox having the voting too for the head?
For the what?
For the head of the department?
I'm not really sure. I don't even know how that works, to be honest. We've got Dakota, which I actually like him. He's a good guy and everything. And then you have Kat and Fanny, who they never come on to work. Fanny only works one day a week. That's really bad for command. You need to have a presence. And then Jay, he only comes on duty. When he does, he targets me. He targets me. He gets mad at me for writing. If I wrote a report one time using, I did this, I did that, and I only put it that way because at the time the system wouldn't let us attach the patient unless the patient was awake to the file. So I was gonna, within 24 hours, fix it and word it properly. But he saw the report before I was able to wake up. But Stephanie writes all her reports saying, I did this, I did this, I did that. But there's nothing wrong with her writing it that way. But there's definitely something wrong with if I write it that way. It's just a little discrimination, if you ask me.
So I don't know. All the EMTs I talk to, like, it doesn't sound like anything's wrong at Pillbox. Seems like everyone gets along over there.
It's because they're all a friend group. I'm like the black, I guess you can say I'm the black sheep.
I know that feeling.
I see what's going wrong and I talk about it and they don't like that I bring it up. Like I told Ray, I'm like, you don't have to use a helicopter for every single EMS call. If the ambulance can get to the call, use the ambulance. You need a helicopter for every, because the resources for helicopters don't make sense to fly across the street to go to a call.
I shall read.
Alrighty.
And you don't give a courtesy ride in a helicopter. Just a lot of common sense stuff.
I've been giving it a courtesy ride in a helicopter.
You have?
Yeah, I wouldn't complain about it, yeah.
Well, just flying to the sheriff's department, landed in the middle of the street, in the middle of Davis Avenue. It's really stupid. There's a helipad on top of the sheriff's station.
I would hope they didn't land it in the street, because I know when they came to the horse races, they landed it in the parking lot, like far away from people.
Oh, he landed in the middle of the street. Dispatcher saw it and everyone saw it.
Oh, man.
Then there's that library behind the sheriff's station. He flew the helicopter over there for a call instead of just for driving over there.
All right. I've sent the letter to Dr. Bridges Anyone posing as a member of the Los Santos Fire Department will be met with legal repercussions.
Yeah, I always thought it
So-
was against the law to pose as a government
It
agent,
is.
or is it just a
It
police
is.
officer?
No, it is. It is for fire department as well. Especially
I thought it
because
was.
it's my department, so.
This is telling
I
her
don't want
you
that to
appointed
happen.
the lifeguards, so you could appoint the firefighters, but that hasn't
Yeah.
happened.
That hasn't
Well-
happened yet. So until then, we'll inform the public when it does. But until then, anybody seen impersonating a fire department official is going to be met with legal repercussions. So I've told Director Bridges that he's going to have to discourage that behavior.
Well, I've told them that we're not fire department. You can't be wearing that. And they said this is what Jay wants us to wear. Like, well, Jay's wrong. We're not in charge of the fire department. We're EMS. We're hospital staff.
Yep. It comes under the mayor's office, so
They're gonna
Yeah,
have to
but-
find
it
a
also
different
doesn't even
shirt now.
exist.
Yeah, they won't listen to it because it's coming from me. I'm like,
Mhm.
I'm not saying stuff just to be a jerk. I'm being honest.
Yeah, I get you.
It just,
All right, I'm gonna go let
yeah.
down my office.
I'm sorry to
Best of
trouble you
luck
with all
again.
that, though.
It's all
You
right.
be,
It's all
you
right.
be safe.
You too.
I think I'll go crash in the break room. 'Cause I don't have any food.
I have food, but it's spoiled.
I think we still have the. Did you guys get the catering today? We're supposed to divvy that out.
I'm not sure. I just woke up before I came here.
Yeah, it used to be. It was 30 meals, but we brought it down. So now it's 10, 10, 10 across the board.
Yeah, I don't think 30 meals would be used up.
It wasn't being. They were
Yeah, that'd
just
be a
handing
waste.
them out. Yep. For everybody. The people who have to make it, and then the people who get it.
Well, with me, I usually carry about 5 burgers and 5 waters on me because I usually use it for myself and the patients in case they need some.
Storm time. Are you gonna be here?
Yeah, I plan on waking back up. I got a long walk back to the hospital.
Oh, I can give you a ride if there's no one here.
Yeah, because my car's. I don't even know where it's at. I haven't drove it in a week.
Oh yeah. When we go out there to get my car, we can just check the valet. He'll tell you.
Yeah, I go to sleep in my apartment, and I always wake up in the apartment next to a pillbox for some reason. It's really weird.
That's very weird.
Yeah, I live in the apartment up on Eclipse Boulevard by the pawn shop, but I always wake up at Pillbox apartment. Just outside.
Huh.
I'm like, how'd I get here?